So here it is, Sunday, 10:56 in the morning, Pacific time. And while people are just probably getting out of bed right now, I've been sitting doing data for the last 4 hours. And as you know, with ASAP, the preparation for the data that we provide is all about e-commerce. And so we take into consideration titles and descriptions and whatnot. And descriptions are really important for e-commerce. So I'm sitting here working on a part, and I thought, you know what? I have an idea, but why don't I take it to the industry and let you guys help me figure this out? The issue is this. So we've got some bed rails, and this is for a project we're doing right now, and that's fine and wonderful. Um, but these bed rails, like a lot of different parts, and not like, you know, certain bumpers and stuff. A lot of parts are very specific to this make and model. Um, but a lot of parts that I run across are not. And they might go, hey, this fits a this year, that year Silverado and Sierra. Um, and that's not even as bad, I guess. But when it goes Silverado, Sierra, Tundra, Tacoma, Titan, F-150, when you've got one part that fits a bunch of vehicles um, with one SKU number, you kind of screw the pooch on your SEO value of it. So when I'm looking at this, I took this over to Google and I searched Silverado bed rails. And what you see a lot of is Silverado bed rails, right? Silverado bed rails. What you don't see on the front page is anything that says Silverado slash Sierra slash Titan slash Ford slash, and that's because that's not how the internet works, right? And within the meta fields down here and the URLs here, you're seeing the word Silverado because that's what the consumer's looking for. When you have a title that's not like that, let's go back and look on page 6. So let's see what's coming up back here. Let's look on page 4. And here we start to see the Silverado Sierra. And again, not bad until you're adding Silverado Sierra, F-150, whatever. But this is page 4 of a Google search. And as we all know, right, best place to hide a dead body, second page of Google, no one's looking at it. So how do we resolve this? So I was thinking that we'll have a couple issues. If we took the part number, the base part number, and amended something to the end of it to distinguish that it was Silverado and then Sierra and then Tundra, we could really optimize the part titles and the descriptions for e-commerce searches. And then I thought, well, okay, that's going to kind of make the dealers angry if they already have that on there. You want to be angry, or do you want to just import new titles and some new parts and start selling this stuff, right? So then I thought, okay, well, everyone will get over that. But then I thought, okay, wait, what about the distributors? And so, you know, the WDs that are inventorying some of this stuff, how 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 angry are they going to be when they've got one part that has maybe 5 different titles? And speaking of the titles, this wasn't just in the title. This was, okay, it fits the Silverado 6'5" bed and the Tundra 6.4" bed. And that makes it really hard when I'm doing the filters for you guys to say what bed size that someone might have, because these guys that own the Chevys, they don't give a crap about the Toyotas. They don't want to see it. They don't want to be exposed to it. They just want to see what they're looking for. And that would, doing this would resolve that as well. But then I thought, okay, wait. Like on lift kits, right? We have a part number. that has maybe 7 different boxes that are different parts that go within that. So I was thinking, well, maybe for the distributor houses, if we can get them to agree to this, we can go, here's the base part number, and here are the different part numbers that are the same part, so that if they get an order for it, they'll know this all goes back to it. We can do a different data sheet, write a different CSV that says, here's the base and here's all the parts that are really only that. So when they are inventorying that, they don't have to try and figure out if they only had the one that said Silverado, but they have the Sierra. They're not going to say, hey, we're out of the Silverado. So here's where I'm turning to you guys, is I need some feedback on this, and it will be the dealers, because as much as you might not realize it, you drive the entire industry, right? It's what you are selling that these manufacturers are listening to. It's what you're buying through the distributors that these distributors are listening to. So if it's not just me coming up to these, WDs and saying, hey, I need you to change how you do things, if I get some support from the dealers as well, we can really do a really good job of coming up to speed with e-commerce. Anyway, it was just a thought. I'm going to continue this the way it is right now, not liking it at all, because I'm very into SEO and I don't like these titles I'm doing. I'm really uncomfortable with them. And so I apologize in advance for giving them to you, but I need you guys to work with me to make this industry better so you can sell more parts on your websites. Anyway, thanks for listening. Give me an email, shout me out on the phone, let me know, and I will do my best to accommodate some changes here from the data side. All right, have a good one.